Hi, Charles Cherney here, and I wanted to share Maple Avenue in Mid-Cambridge in this video. This is a wonderful street, residential street in the Mid-Cambridge neighborhood. We're looking here at where Maple Avenue starts at the corner of Maple Avenue and Cambridge Street. And as you see here on the map, so here is where that last photo was taken at the corner of Cambridge and Maple. It's a one-way street for car traffic moving from Cambridge Street down to Broadway. And as you travel down Maple Avenue, there's one side street right here, Marie Avenue, and a little tot lot at the corner of Marie and Maple Avenue. So just one block running between Cambridge and Broadway. And you can see Maple Avenue is located in Mid-Cambridge, the neighborhood between Harvard Square and Central Square. So here's Harvard Square, Harvard Yard. Here's the public library, Joan Lorenz Park in front of the library. Then beyond Maple Avenue is Inman Square, and down Prospect, we find our way to Central Square. So the triangle between Inman Square, Harvard Square, and Central Square in the heart of the neighborhood known as Mid-Cambridge is where we find Maple Avenue. Maple Avenue is a beautiful street. It's in fact a historic district. It was added to the National Register of Historic Places in 1983, and it's a collection of well-preserved, predominantly Italianate and Second Empire houses, largely in the Queen Anne and Colonial Revival style. And these are wood frame structures. And as a good example of that, we're looking at this beauty on Maple Avenue. And this is a three-family, and it's in very good condition, as are most all of the homes found on Maple Avenue. I took a walk on Maple Avenue the first week of April and took these photos on that day. And you can see this beautiful entrance bathed in sunshine. Many of the lots found on Maple Avenue are larger in size, at least by Cambridge standards, and so the houses often have an apron of green space surrounding them, as we see here. And almost all of the homes are no more than 2 stories tall. They are wood frame and generally speaking, well maintained. And it's just such a delightful block given the well-preserved nature of the homes. Another nice feature of Maple Avenue is that it features brick sidewalks. And I've taken a photo here from my morning walk that day just to show you. It really makes the street that much more appealing for the sidewalks to be brick instead of concrete. And I think people have this idea that brick sidewalks are what Cambridge has, and Maple Avenue is one of the streets that does have brick sidewalks. There is as well the Duffett Tot Lot at the corner of Maple Avenue and Marie. It was renovated by the city of Cambridge in 2004, and it's not every park that's made for tots, and this is one of them. It features these large Corian building block-like elements that make for like a castle feeling, and open play spaces as well. And here's a swing and some play equipment. So it's just a nice park, well-maintained on Maple Avenue, corner of Marie Avenue, for little kids. So nice to see that is part of this street and this neighborhood. Love the vegetation, the vines growing here on the front of this Maple Avenue residence. These mansard Victorian roofs are part and parcel of many of the residences on Maple Avenue. This is a good example of that here. Love the color that we see here. So, there are a mix of property types on the block, but largely speaking, it's a mix of single families, multifamilies, and small condo associations. where a multifamily has been converted to condominiums. This is an example of newer construction on the block, but done in the same style as the other homes found along Maple Avenue. And this building is set sideways to the street. You can see there's some garage parking on the base level and then additional living levels above. Again, the size of the lots is unusual for Cambridge in that they're larger, and therefore the buildings feature a lot of light and open space around them. This beautiful residence, I listed and sold the top floor condominium here back in 2010, having sold it to that previous owner back in 2001. And so I have a long history with this address, and I remember very well the cupola seen here incorporated into the residence. And that top floor home also on the other side enjoys views of the Boston skyline. So that's a very extra special home on Maple Avenue. There's never that much on offer in the open market on Maple Avenue. So you've got to go back to 2003, over 20 years ago, to find the last single family sale event on the block. And back then it was still a healthy 1,710,000. In 2019, there were 2 3-family sales on the street, one for just under $2 million. Those were 3 2-bed, 1-bath offerings in the building without parking, and then a more renovated property with parking and a larger owner's unit that sold for just under $3.5 million. And then in 2021, there were 3 condominium sales on the street, a couple of 3-beds, one just under $1 million and one just over, and then a 2-bed, 2-bath that sold for 1,150 in 2021. So again, at this point in time, the number of properties that are on offer on Maple Avenue is just always limited. There might be 1 or 2 a year, if that, as we see there were not any in 2022. So it's a treasured block. There's very little turnover, and it's just this quintessential Cambridge address. My name is Charles Cherney, and I am a top residential real estate agent here to help you buy the right home or sell for the best price. I love Cambridge and neighboring Somerville, and I'm intimately familiar with the neighborhoods found in each city. Reach out at any time by text, telephone, or email if I can be of service to you as you look to better understand the market, your home, and the community, or if you simply have questions that you would like to ask me about your search or your sale. Here to help. Reach out at any time. Take care.